When I was a little girl, I wanted to be a movie star. I wanted to be on Star Search. I wanted to be in the big lights. I wanted to be great. As I grew older, I tried everything to get there, but I just wasn't sure what to do. And then it all hit me. Of course I knew what to do. I'll just follow the best of the best and do whatever they do. That's right, I'll admit it. I'm a wannabe, and so are you. It's Wannabe Wednesday. What's up, wannabes? It's your girl Kim, and welcome to another week of Wannabe Wednesdays, where current events create your success. I hope you've been hustling for your dreams and not being a walker, and making sure you go hard every single day for what you want. All right, this week we're going to learn something new and exciting, but first, I want to take a selfie.
But first, let me take a selfie.
For those of you who haven't seen the song, #Selfies is by a group called the Chainsmokers. And basically, it's this techno beat that's pumping and going, and then there's two girls that are in a mirror, a bathroom mirror, and they're talking about everybody that they've met that night, people in the club, and they're also talking about wanting to take a selfie. Now, I will have to say, young people these days, the things that amuse you all just blows my mind. I really don't get it. I don't get the song. I really don't even like the song, but I'll say this. 29 views on YouTube. They've got millions of hits on Vivo, and they're number 18 on the billboards. So obviously they're doing something right, so doggone it, we're gonna learn from them. Okay, now that brings us to a section I like to call Wanna Do's and Wanna Don'ts. Wanna do number 1. Do take a selfie. Okay, now I know what you're thinking. I hate selfies. I don't take a lot of selfies because I don't know, it's kind of embarrassing to be sitting there with this camera in your face, taking a picture of yourself. Just tell somebody else to do it. Anyway, but sometimes taking a selfie is important. Now, not the kind that you take with your camera, but the kind that you take with yourself. Sometimes it's important to sit down with yourself and really self-evaluate. Am I doing what I'm wanting to do? Am I being purposeful? Am I doing what God has called me to do? Am I doing what I need to be doing to go for my dreams? Sometimes it's important to take a look at yourself. A lot of times we like to look at other people because it doesn't make us feel so bad. But you know what? Sometimes taking a critical look at ourselves isn't always bad. It's important to know where we are so we can know what we need to do to get where we need to go. So every now and then, stop and take a selfie. Now that brings us to our Kimspiration for this week.
Examine yourselves to see whether you are in the faith. Test yourselves.
Wanna do number 2. Do be proud of yourself. Part of taking a selfie is you have to be pretty self-confident. I mean, you have to be confident enough to take a picture of yourself and post it to the world so everyone can see who you are, right? Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes you need to be proud of who you are, especially those of you who have been hustling and working for the things that you want. It's okay to let someone else know. It's okay for someone else to acknowledge the things that you've been working so hard for. And if you aren't proud of yourself, no one else can really see the things that they should be proud of. So every now and then, be a little self-indulgent and take a picture of yourself or flaunt yourself off and be proud of who you are, because God made each of us perfect in his own way, and we need to show off God's craftsmanship. Now that brings us to our wanna don'ts. Wanna don't number 1, don't be vain. I know that I just said that we should be proud of ourselves and every now and then toot our own horn. However, it's not a good idea if we are always tooting our horn, if we're always bragging on ourselves or thinking that we're the best. If you ever watch the video, #selfie, you'll see that the girls, they're doing their hair in the mirror and they're like, oh my gosh, he was looking at me, and they're being completely vain. They're completely thinking the world revolves around them. Now, what danger is that as we go for our dreams? Well, if you're always thinking that the world revolves around you, you might turn a few people off as you're trying to go for your dreams. And remember, we're trying to get people on board. I mean, a world just about you might be a little too much. You think? So Brandon, I was thinking maybe we could have some more kids. And if we do, can we name them Kim and Kimson? Oh my gosh, Brandon, the other day there was this girl and she was talking about not going for her dreams. I mean, like, who does that? Oh my gosh, this girl walked up to me the other day and she was like, oh my gosh, is that Kim from Wanna Be Wednesday? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, your Wanna Be Wednesday is so awesome. And I was like, duh. Wait, I wanted to take a selfie. Okay, so love yourself, respect yourself, be proud of yourself, but don't make everything about yourself, because in the end, it's not all about you. It's about the people that you're trying to lead toward the direction that you're trying to go as you go for your dreams. Wanna don't number 2. Don't forget the big picture. You know, the problem with selfies, as you're taking that picture of yourself, there's only room for one person, you. And as you're on your journey for success, it doesn't work that way, my friends. There's no way that you can do everything all by yourself. It's important that people along the way help you. You're going to need your mama to help support you. You're going to need your best friend to tell you you can do it. You're going to need followers saying, hey, we need you. Those people are what help drive you every single day. It's no need to try to think you can do it alone. So even though a selfie's okay every now and then, don't forget the big picture and all the people that helped you along the way. It'll help you go even further than you think. Did you like this video? I sure hope you did. And I hope it helped you take a good look at yourself and figure out everything you need to do to go for your dreams. Now, if it helped you, can you imagine all the other people it could help too? Well, all you have to do is go down below and subscribe to my channel so you can get a weekly pick-me-up and share it with others so that we can all go for our dreams together. Join me next week for another episode of Wanna Be Wednesday.
And check out my website so I can help you and your group go for your dreams too.
All right, wannabes, that's all the time we have for this week. So don't forget, hustle every day for your dreams, and a selfie every now and then is not so bad, but don't forget the big picture of everyone who helped you along the way. I'm Kim Osborne. I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.